Well, hello there, world, and we're back. Day three of me being consistent. Stop playing. But anyway, let's get into today. We're just gonna talk about something that I think a lot of us are probably like battling with, and it's really trying to like find yourself in this world, and basically like learning that you may possibly be a black sheep, and it's okay. So I know everybody tries to give you like this sugar coated version of being the black sheep and being the oddball and this, that, and the third. But yeah, sometimes the shit suck because it's really a battle with yourself when you trying to like still fit in because that people pleasing part of you wants to keep your friends, you want to make friends, you want the fairy tale relationship that you think you might get with a particular type of person. Here, you just want a relationship, period. But when you it's like when you're a black sheep, it's something that you cannot fight against. Whether you try to stay in this particular type of mind frame, you won't. Like I'm just gonna be real, you won't. The thing about it is, like I said, what I had realized about being a black sheep and what I realized about a lot of black sheep people, they are givers. They are definitely givers. Like they come off mean and they come off isolated, they come off like very intimidating, but those are the people with the biggest hearts. But I think it's hard for people to gravitate to people like that with an amazing type of energy and a different type of aura is because a lot of people grow up in survival mode. And then like along with being a black sheep, your calling is higher too. Like you weren't meant to do the particular, human life where you wake up, go to 9 to 5, you do it all over again and you just content because you have a roof over your head, food on your, food on the table and clothes on your back. Like it's more to life out there. Like it's some questions and shit that needs to be answered. And ain't nobody has having that mental capacity to answer it. So you start to question a lot of stuff, and then when you start to question a lot of stuff, you start to question your own self. Like you start to question, like, why the fuck am I here? Like, why am I on this earth? Like, what am I doing? Like, what is my purpose? Like, it really starts to make you want to go back and kind of understand yourself. So I'm not gonna lie. By me walking into my true destiny and me walking into who I truly am, I love being a black sheep because my intuition is stronger, my discernment is stronger. It keep me out of a lot of shit. It keep me away from a lot of the bullshit. And I'm just one of them type of people. But oh shit, my thing don't fell out. Yeah, I had to put my little hair ring back in, y'all. But we ain't gonna do that. But yeah, anyway, um, and yeah, just being the black sheep, like a lot of people tell you, like, yeah, you'll lose friends, your family, will start to look at you crazy. And that's definitely some truth to it. But I think what people don't really try to talk about is the fact that we don't really embrace being the black sheep. Like, do you understand how fascinating and how amazing it is to be a loner and be an introvert? Because the more that you are operating with yourself and learning yourself, it really teaches you how to be able to look and use your gift of discernment with other people. Like people would definitely call you stuck up and bougie because you don't go out to clubs all day. You don't do particular things that the normal people would do every day. Like you got questions about shit. Like it's no way that y'all operate and do this shit every fucking day like this. So the whole time that they doing the same thing, I think people try to stay out of tune with who they really are. But the thing about it is like everybody has a mission. That's what I try to tell people. And I think that's what made me kind of like be content with how people are. Like just realizing that everybody don't operate like you. Like everybody's not gonna think like you. Like people there are homeless people for a reason because they have their particular type of path they have to go through. It's something that they had to learn in the midst of them being a homeless. Like a criminal ain't a criminal for no reason. It's a reason why they had to do the things that they do. It's either a lesson in it or it's a karmic type of debt that has to be paid off. Like I get into a lot of that shit later, but yeah, everybody got a role to play on this earth. And while we in this meat suit, it's really life is really like a game. It's a simulation. Like you really just gotta find your path and then you gotta find the cheat code to this shit. And I feel like being a black sheep when you sit down and you isolate yourself, you really try to find the cheat code to it. But the crazy part about it, it really ain't no cheat code. It's really just really finding yourself and finding what purpose you actually serve in this world. Like, cause a lot of us know like ain't no way in hell I'm supposed to be waking up and just continuing to doing this shit all over again for the rest of my life. Like, it's no way that I see myself doing this shit for the rest of my life. And so I think that's what a lot of people don't understand is the fact that when you have those particular type of family members that don't fuck with you, they look at you sideways, they question everything you do, no matter what. You'll never be happy. Is the fact that you found your way out of doing things differently than they did. Like, you can't get mad at me because I see you coming home unhappy from working a 9 to 5 all fucking day, and you have no time for yourself. You have no time for your church. You have no time to figure out what it is that you truly are set out to do on this earth. And it's like people get mad at you because it's like, how dare you go out here and you do something differently than the family? We all worked hard. We all struggled to get what we got. And it's like, no, I don't have to struggle. Like, why the fuck would I want to struggle? What sense does that make to choose to struggle just to say that I worked hard when you can work smart? And that's always been my motto so far in my life, is that I try to work smart and not hard. Like, it's 1,000 ways to skin a cat. So why would I choose that route that you're doing when I see what it did for you? I don't want that for me. I don't want to grow up stressing and dealing with all this other stuff that I don't have to. When there's multiple ways to do something, my thing is this: you're going to work hard for something, but when you working hard for something, make sure that it's something worth working hard for. Like, I'm not gonna wake up and struggle to be on somebody else's dime or be on somebody else's clock, and it's not feeding my soul. And I think a life has definitely taught me that, and God has definitely like shown me that, like, you constantly trying to fit the narrative of other people in your life because you trying to people please and do stuff that they want you to do, and you only doing it to make them happy. But God has had an odd way of like pulling me out of situations where it's like, this shit ain't serving you no more. God cusses at me, but I don't know about y'all, but he cusses at me because that's the only way I understand. But this shit ain't serving you no more. I'm finna get you up out of here. You gonna be hurt, but the only reason why you hurt is because somebody else is gonna be mad. You get what I'm saying? Like, your mama gonna be mad because you don't work this job no more, or your daddy gonna be mad because you ain't with this particular type of man no more, or the family gonna be mad because you ain't in a particular type of tax bracket no more to help everybody else, and that's not what you're supposed to do. Anything that's naturally aligned for you is never gonna bring you any type of ill intentions, or some type of turmoil. Anything that is natural for you is going to bring you some type of peace. And I need people to understand that, like, if it don't bring you peace, it's not for you. Like, it's one of those things where it's like, what is it going to cost you for you to find your peace? You get what I'm saying? So I think a part of being a black sheep is just like, you just sit aside yourself to really understand who you are. And people don't want to take the time for this. So when you do take the time out for that, everybody's gonna look at you crazy. And that's where they feel like you think you better than us. You know what? Bitch, I may be better than you. I may be better than you because I took the time out to understand myself, and I want to really understand where it is that I come from. Like, I think we have to stop trying to dumb ourselves down to please other people. And I feel like that's a part of people pleasing. Like, stop trying to humble yourself. And I had to learn that, like, I worked too hard to get where I'm at so far to humble myself. Like, the greater that I get, the more confidence that I get. So why not be able to show that off? So I feel like, as the black sheep, we really got to stop humbling ourselves for other people. Like, I think that was the whole basis of where everybody kind of started it anyway. And it's like, once you got to that point where you just kind of like dumb yourself down, you get comfortable. You get comfortable and you just have like it is what it is type of attitude. So, yeah. So this is just like a quick little video to all my black sheeps out there, or the oddballs, or the people who just feel out of place with certain stuff. Like, just go where you love that. Find your tribe. Like I said, anybody that naturally loves you is never going to question anything about you. You don't have to put up any type of aesthetics for them. That's why I always tell people I love being around authentic people. If you an asshole, be an asshole. I embrace assholes because nobody can change that but you. That is who you really are. Live in your truth. Like, living your truth. It's a lot of assholes. It's a lot of famous assholes out here. Y'all know them. Y'all know them. But like I said, always be you. Don't change for nobody. Figure out what it is what purpose that you serve in this world, and go for it. Like, when something is for you, God has a way of putting everything, all the tools in your lap for you to go ahead and push out everything that you need to do. So I hope this video touches someone. I hope it blesses someone. I hope it kind of reassures anybody who kind of had questions about, you know, why they feel a certain type of way, why they feel like they can't make no friends, relationships, stuff like that. So again, y'all go subscribe to my Instagram, Emerald G TV, and my TikTok at mother_emerald. I'll be back with more videos, you guys. I got to get ready because yeah, I got to go to an interview today, and then I gotta go to the gym. And yes, I gotta talk to my man, so I'll holler at y'all. Look at this. Why would you? You don't know if I got this shirt from H&M, Target.
That handprint gonna show up on your face. They know right now.
We got a thug on the loose.
On BD. What you talking about?
Bro, you went to Cordova. Chill out.
I just go to